Final Fantasy 15 is a great game. One of the best I played in the past 10 years, I would say. Its masterpiece, its craft, the gameplay, the story. But the thing I'm here to talk about today is the ending and the end credits and what they mean to the player, the people, and everyone involved. Spoiler warning, of course. Spoiler warning for a 5-year-old game now. Final Fantasy 15 is the story of 4 friends. 4 friends who care about each other, love each other, and act like brothers, I would say. You have Prompo. Right here, you have the gang. Nock, Gladios, Ignis, and Pompo. All very different and unique characters in their own right. Some people, I would believe that they shouldn't be friends in normal circumstances. Because their personalities are so different. But they are all assigned to the King's Guard, or the Crown's Guard, that protects Nock with their life. They will go through tooth and nail to protect him, ordered by the late Majesty Nock's king. The journey these friends go through is a beautiful one, filled with loss, hardship, coming of age, bickering, and realizing one's faith. The journey they go on was much more than just go defeat a boss. It was life lessons. They grew. They got to know each other. Everything you did, the pictures you took, the chocobos you rode, every side quest, they all talked. And you got to see a side to them that was whimsical, and I haven't seen in much games. They argued with each other, they bickered, they had different emotions towards each other. But they all protected Nock with their lives, and would do it again. And then, after Nock gets consumed by the crystal, 10 years go by. And they're left 10 years without their friend, only to come back and defeat the great evil. But this game is more than a game. I feel like it's a message to how you should treat your friends. Yes, you guys will have arguments, fights, bickering, disagreements, different opinions, etc. But you can all stick together and conquer the world, potentially. As you saw, the 4 of them fought gods together. Yes, I know it's the power of friendship bullshit, but it's true. The relationship these 4 have. At first, you thought they were standoffish, thinking, okay, they're only doing this because the king told them to. But as you play through the game, you realize that they really care for one another, and they will go to the ends of the earth to one another. And just everything that happened in said game was a masterpiece. And this leads us to the next talking point of the video. The final campfire scene. So many times do you set up camp, and it shows the friends eating and sitting next to each other and chatting. A real bonding moment, as you will. But at the very end of the game, they have the final campfire. The 4 of them look at each other, knowing what will come, but not wanting to say goodbye. It is hard to say goodbye for anyone, to anything. And you don't want to, because the characters in the game, and you know, once you say goodbye, you have accepted fate that you will lose this person forever, and not see them again. Nock has come to terms with his faith, and he's willing to do what he must and become the King of Kings and do the ultimate sacrifice. But he knows he will lose his friends and never see them again, and it hurts him. He can't spit it out. He can't say goodbye to his friends because they've been through so much together. you see the reaction on Nock's face. He starts to cry. You see Pronto cry. And he doesn't want it to end. The journey they went on was so hard and so long. But the memories they met along the way were beautiful. And the song that plays Stand By Me is also another thing that's beautiful. That even through thick and thin, you gotta stand with your friends. Even knowing you might not see them again, you have to hope for the best and support them in their journeys. The last part I want to talk about with the ending is these two scenes right here. You see the sun come up slowly, a new dawn of a new day. There's light shining. You see towns prospering. You see the light and the world when the demons are gone. Yes, Nock had to sacrifice himself, but look at what he brought with it. A peaceful world. No demons to hunt in the night. People can be freely. No hunters dying to animals. Freedom. It is a bittersweet ending, in all honesty, because yes, you saved the world, but the main character had to die for it. And sometimes the ultimate sacrifice is made. And we are seeing the last campfire. The four where they once sat before. And though the campfire is out and the embers are gone, the embers of the memories will stay still in us, the player, and in the three characters forevermore, because the ember will never die out truly. But as the flame burns out, it means this is the end of an era. Or it could mean the flame is Nock's life that was taken away. But we see the city being rebuilt, and slow progress coming onto it. Lastly, we see Nock's grave, and a camera zooms up to the throne. The great man who saved the world, potentially. Not just the country, but the world of demons. And we see on the side of the throne the picture you chose. Whatever picture the player got to choose of the four of them together. And it shows that even in death, Nock will always remember his friends, because they are his brothers. And also in death is the only way him and Luna can be truly happy. No more outside interference, just them. She got to wear the wedding dress she never got to, and he puts on a suit. And they are in eternal happiness, because they know nothing can bother them in this time. They have the final kiss, wedding bells shine, and then we find out all along that it was Luna in the title screen, waiting in death for Nock, so that only when Nock died can he truly join her in the title screen.